Hello friends, welcome to the another new video session, and today I'm going to talk with you how to do the AMP by web testing. AMP stands for Accelerated Mobile Pages. Let's begin with the introduction. In today we gonna learn what is AMP and what are the three core components of the AMP and AMP advantages, and at the end practical part. One is with validating and debugging the AMP pages. It is much more developer side skill set. You need to do this one, and one is testing the overall AMP website in the browser. So let's begin to understand what is a AMP. AMP stands for Accelerator Web Pages, and it is one of the open source framework that actually by the Google, and it is I can say it is a more extended version of the HTML5 that you can use HTML5 capacity and you can extend them. So with your web pages you can make a much more consistently fast website, and with the AMP websites look really beautiful, and moreover they bring a high performance on cross devices. As we know nowadays, like your website not run on a one device, suppose it need to run on a number of devices, and that time the accelerated mobile pages bring really amazing experience to end customer. And moreover it has a high speed caching, and it's actually a CDN that is actually free of cost when you start using this AMP for your websites. Okay, let's understand more what was three components of the AMP. First one is the HTML. So in simple words, AMP HTML is a more extended version of the HTML. So if you have already HTML programming skills, then it is just a easy step you to use this AMP standard with your existing code, or make it to the AMP HTML site page. So it will run on the that means it will bring the AMP feature itself. So why AMP HTML is quite easy to adaptable, because it almost like some derived from the HTML. Most of the things are derived from the HTML. And if you notice on the screen, HTML, this symbol indicate it's a AMP file. So we learn those all things in the next upcoming slides. In next slide we understand second component, that is AMP JS. It's AMP JavaScript. AMP JavaScript library ensure the fast rendering of the AMP HTML pages. So actually its work is to make a rendering very fast on the number of devices, and as I mentioned, it has its own CDN, so you not need to worry about the putting on your own server. So most of components are loaded from the remote location or remote server. And AMP library implement all AMP best performance practices, and it help to manage the resources, and it is come with a custom tags, and it will help to render your page. And one more advantage is to in fact biggest optimization task is done with the external sources synchronizations, and it help to rendering very fast, because if you are front-end developer, you might heard this rendering experience on the most of the time on the mobile devices side. So AMP can address such issues, such problems more in extended way. Other performance techniques include the sandboxing of all iframes, pre-calculation of the layout every element on the page before resources are loaded. So there are a number of benefit this second component AMPJS bring itself, and let's go for the third component where we know like what it is. And third component, AMP cache. uh, as we know the cache play very important role with progressive web especially, and it help to improve the performance automatically. That means like user revisit to that same page, so it will help to load very fast. And also AMP cache bring the inline built-in validation system which confirm that page is guaranteed to work. So another advantage of AMP cache is like it will generate the logs. So it might it help to understand the more like uh, issues like occurring issues like why is something wrong happening. mm. So it bring a more developer friendly environment, and AMP cache overall improve the user experience. So let's go with next slide and try to understand the advantage of the AMP. Why most of the uh, companies, small or big companies, now moving towards AMP with their website, because it is a fast loading especially for the mobile users, and it improve the search engine rankings. You might seen some website already or some biggest website already with the AMP, and if you start searching in Google, they come with the AMP logo itself in a search engine. And it's also increase the visibility to the publisher, and AMP support the number of type ads. You might seen like some advertisement from the third parties who work on a flash and videos, and those all now supported by the AMP. And AMP also we can embedded visitor analytics with it, and AMP generate the fewer network request. That mean it is most of things are rendering with the CDN. So in that way we can reduce this network from the from client to the server. So we can add also the DNS request, and it mean like uh, less interaction with the server and less bandwidth usage, and it can also bring the snipper visual feedback. So these all features made accelerated web pages are more adaptable, and those are and also like more enhanced experience for the end users, and that's it. That why most of products are started using the AMP itself. And let today we I show you how to test the AMP. So I will divide the test practical part in two tasks, and first one is I show with the validate and debugging AMP pages, and where I can show you three methods. One is the how we can use the Chrome console itself, and also I will show you how to validate AMP code, and also I briefly introduce you if you are a developer, then how you can integrate this AMP npm to the your development environment. And in the second part I will show you how we can test the uh, developed AMP websites. In here I will show you one is the Google built-in tool, and that automatically validate any website you given over there. And second one, we also look for the one of the extension that is available in the Chromium store. And today all my experiment I'm showing you one already AMP ready website, that is https://ampbyexample.com. So let's move to this website and I start showing you the practical part. Let's copy this website in your address bar and go over to it. You might see website is loaded in very smoothly and very nicely. Okay, let's begin. This is one of the example AMP website, and I try to show you using this one for the today test work. First, I showed you already, I first work with the console level. So in console level already I mentioned you like to console every URL end with the this / development equals to 1. For example, I will first go to the debugger mode and I select one of the URL from here. For example, I go for hello world. Okay, and if you observe here console, you might already seeing this AMP powered website, that is with AMP tiny icon, and in front of that I will write the keyword hash development equals to 1 and press enter. So that means it's already in debugger mode. If any of other pages have some kind of error, it's supposed to be shown here in this area. So I will click on the some other part of the web pages to look around we have any issues we can get. Okay, it's already started tracing, so put EMP. Okay, there is no AMP errors, but there are some other okay, there are issues. If you notice here, there are some issues with the AMP APIs, what we are noticing from this link, and those are already visible from this development console. So if you're already familiar with the development console, you can play over it, but at the moment this is a one short URL that help you to navigate to the AMP debugger mode. Okay, let's close this and go to the second tool, that is AMP inbuilt validator. If you're a programmer, then it might be very easy you to play around with the AMP script. Okay, we are in the validator format. For example, you return some sort of HTML page for the AMP, then you can also play around. This tool brings us to write a code very fastly because it has inbuilt validation. For example, if I try to break something, it's already start showing error. So you already seen these errors. So and so on, it has much more features. When you start writing, if you start breaking somewhere the structure of the page itself, it starts showing the error. For example, this attribute is missing. This so on. There are when you start practicing, you will learn more about this tool, and if you know about already JavaScript and HTML, so you can play around more about it. And also there are more options here, such as you can also change the format to the AMP for ads uh, for the showing the number of the different kind of advertisement. For that time you can also play around to make sure you get, if your website showing some advertisement, you are getting revenue from them, so it must supposed to be checked with this also. Okay, I like to show you next one more option how you could test this one. If you are a developer, then you want to bring this whole environment where you can write continuously code and validate them. So you need to install the npm. Npm is the package manager for the JavaScript, and you can download from here, from this link, and integrate with your development environment. So whenever you write the code, it will automatically verified and validated. Okay, let's go to the next slide. As I mentioned, this is a more static side testing, black box testing, and where I want to show you two tools. One is like search Chrome, search.google.com. So Google provided itself a tool for the AMP website testing, and this tool simply show us the whether this website is ready or not. You have to type in the URL bar search.google.com/test/AMP, and here you need to insert the website which you want to test. For example, I am testing already AMP ready website, and I will put the URL here and click on the run test. And if you are repeated visitor, definitely it will ask for the some kind of validations. Okay, it's done. Now it's generating the auto results. It takes some time. Once it done, Google bring the options what it is, and you can also check the previous search result, where you can exactly see what exactly the website look in a search engine with PWA. And if you go back, you can also, if you created first time website, then you can also submit your website to the Google from clicking this link. And if you want additional resources, you can read also the document. For example, this is one of the site, it is already AMP, but if it is non-AMP website, then we look how it work. Okay, here we are looking the AMP for the google.co.in domain, and it is not a valid AMP page. So in this way, and it's also bring the what they need to fix with this to make validation. And if your website is something missing, so you can test over here, and it will bring more suggestion like markup missing, incorrect, and invalid CLS style sheets and JavaScript and so on. So and I like to show you one more mm, tiny browser extension that also help you to identify whether your web page is a AMP or not. You have to go to the Chrome store and you have to search for the AMP. Once you search for the AMP, you will notice the AMP validator, and you need to click to add to Chrome, and you have to click add extension, and done. You suppose notice this icon over here, and if I type www.google.co.in, you see there is no reaction with the AMP validation. That means this website is not AMP website. And you might remember one website we visited with already, that is AMP powered, and that is AMP by example.com. If we open this website in the address bar, we look what will happen. Keep observing here. You see it's now green. That means it is validated. So this browser extension help also to identify with your built website itself AMP or not. And that's it. So I hope, my friends, you like this video, and if you like my videos, and do not forget to share with your friend. And also, if you know some more tools about AMP, please comment to the video, so other video learner also learn from those something new and improve their experience with and their knowledge with the developing and testing skills. Thank you. See you in next video.